Hey Leo, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Alright, Leo, let's see what's going on. I'm happy to be here with you. Okay, I'm getting something about the color orange immediately. And now I'm looking at Aquarius popping out. I'm hearing something about a purification process. And I'm looking at, we may be getting downloads, some type of intuitive messages. And I'm seeing them, it's almost like the cup is emptying into this bigger pool. We may be taking part in something where something that we have to give is adding to the whole, so to speak. And I'm seeing that there's a message that's coming through. You may be getting a message from an Aquarius. You also may be healing something. I'm seeing like Aquarius and Taurus kind of sandwiching a message that comes through about moving on to a place where you feel is going to satisfy you. I'm getting spiritually and also like emotionally. I'm getting something going on a soul level, and I'm seeing you kind of walking towards spirit. It's like there's healing going on, and your intuition is kind of carrying you through to a space where you're like, I'm ready to walk away from something. I'm getting a big sense of that, Leo. And I'm seeing you walking towards maybe a contract, maybe I'm getting something about religion as well. That may be a specific message, but I'm getting something like that. It's like there's some type of tradition that we're walking towards. Maybe something that we feel like was part of something instilled in us from childhood. Interesting, Leo. I'm watching us being guided through a transformation. I'm hearing big impact. It's like you may have, you may be going through some sort of ascension or something where you feel like you're being put back in alignment in a way where you can feel this. I'm hearing fervently. And I'm getting that, through this transformation that that we're experiencing, that we're being guided to be holding space for ourselves. I'm getting like being patient with ourselves, also respecting the timing of this process. This is like respecting the divine timing of this process, Leo. I'm looking at Sagittarius, Scorpio. I'm hearing Leo, but this is a Leo reading. Taurus and Aquarius. And I'm seeing that you are, you're heading straight into a wish fulfillment. Maybe something that you're planning for as well. I'm looking at this end in a 2, so it's like there's a decision, there's some type of planning that you need to make. There may be more than one way that you can address this, okay? And now I'm looking at Virgo, and I was picking up on Virgo energy before as well. I'm looking at in a line Aquarius, Scorpio, and Virgo, and I'm seeing that I'm getting something about a purification process again, maybe some sort of ascension spiritually that we're going through, and I'm looking at us looking within, maybe doing some grounding work, and maybe also doing internal work as well, and I'm seeing us kind of retrieving messages that we have, maybe feeling more in touch with our intuition, and I'm getting that whatever downloads that we're receiving, we're being guided to alchemize these, okay? I'm hearing in order to express them, Leo. And I'm seeing us preparing for a new beginning, feeling guided into this thing. I'm getting too, like, you see with Virgo's card here, how Little Hermit looks inside his lantern, and you see that little star that's in there? I'm kind of seeing that as being the Ace of Pentacles, which speaks about a new beginning, a new opportunity, something that has manifested, something that's tangible for you, manifesting in your physical environment. I'm hearing something that you see, something that you notice. And I'm watching us walk towards something that we've been wishing for, something that we've been wanting. It's like walking out of a place where we may not have been feeling emotionally fulfilled and walking towards one where there are dreams that we're realizing and things that are becoming tangible for us in a way where we know that this is possible. We may be going back and forth with whether or not we want to realize whatever this thing is. I'm getting to that if you feel like you're being guided in a certain direction, you're also being guided as well not to allow fear to rule whatever decision this is, because I'm seeing that there may be some sort of tendency to self-sabotage, and that's where this balancing act is coming in. Because I'm seeing you realizing that something is no longer emotionally fulfilling to you, and you're like, I'm ready to walk towards this thing that I want now, like this wish fulfillment that I'm realizing can actually be something that comes true for me. And then I'm seeing like you stopping and being like, wait, I don't know if I want to go in this direction yet. It's kind of like you have this motivation and then the gas starts running out in the car. And I'm seeing like spirit kind of here to give you strength and pull you the rest of the way through. And maybe planning is going to be something that helps you ground and continue with whatever action this is that you're being guided through. So this thing that you want can come to fruition. It's like you can have this thing, Leo, whatever this, a decision that needs to be made. Whatever this thing is that you want, I'm seeing that it's very much possible. You just have to believe in yourself with it. Get out of your head. I'm seeing that there's clarity that comes through for you, Leo, that kind of helps you with this. It's like this card speaks on taking action. It speaks on sometimes news that comes in for us. And I'm kind of seeing his little sword, which speaks on communication, the passage of information. And it kind of unbounds you from whatever this is. And I'm seeing like landing over something coming to fruition is justice. I'm getting that this thing is meant to happen, okay? Like you're meant to be a part of whatever this is. Okay, I'm getting this sense too. We may have a Libra in our lives that that helps us out when we may be feeling in our heads or stressed, like, because I'm getting somebody giving us a balanced point of view, which helps us take ourselves out of this place. Because the thing is with the Eight of Swords, It looks like a dreadful card. However, when you understand the meaning of it, it's all about this mind frame that we put ourselves into. So it's something that we can also release ourselves from too. And I'm seeing that, like your guides, your close friends, like the people around you that care about you, I'm seeing that there's a celebration. Maybe because we're removing ourselves from this space. And I'm seeing that they're offering some type of help with the stress that we're feeling as well. And maybe we're being guided to communicate this. We may be feeling some stress about money, work, a job, a boss. Maybe a masculine figure in our lives as well, and or. And I'm seeing that judgment is being called on a new venture. I'm getting something about the new direction, and I'm seeing us. I'm getting something about, it's like this sense where we're being moved into a new cycle, and I'm seeing like a new project, a new venture, where we're going to be in collaborations, working with people where we feel like we're being compensated, Leo. And maybe that's why judgment's being called in the first place, because maybe we're not getting that right now where we are. I'm seeing that in order for us to find reciprocity, there's an ending that needs to be called out, communicated. There may be some sort of drama, conflict, competition. I'm hearing busy work as well. It's like there may be something going on in your physical environment. I'm getting like drama too that you're being guided to put an end to. Maybe there are people around you that are kind of chaotic. Because I'm seeing like them having like a little party over here, and it's just like there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of like uncontrolled emotions that are happening. And I'm seeing that in order for us to find reciprocity, we're being guided to end this, maybe not take part in this anymore, if that's something that we had been a part of. I'm getting like we're somehow tied to this, somehow involved with this, okay? And we're being guided to set boundaries. I'm hearing something about voicing like your opinion or voicing something. There's something that needs to be said, okay? In order to restore harmony. I'm also hearing restore balance as well. I'm seeing you being guided to communicate strategically, and now I'm looking at, I'm hearing batter up. This is what you're being guided to do, Leo. Communicate strategically in order to establish harmony. I'm getting that you're going to be listened to if you speak up as well, because I'm getting that, like, I'm seeing a powerful form of communication that you're very much capable of. And I'm seeing that you may even be bringing light and joy to this, like really settling whatever chaos that is by taking a stand. I'm hearing harmony restored. I'm looking at reciprocity, I'm looking at a union, and now I'm looking at best friend soulmate energy. This can mean restoring a type of balance that you have within a harmony with another, whether that's a marriage, whether this is a best friend, it could be something platonic. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, although it can be. But I'm seeing that, like, there's a really restorative nature by you stepping to the plate and calling out whatever ending this is. And it may not even necessarily be the end of a relationship, although it may be. It's more so an ending to this chaos. Like, maybe the way that people are behaving isn't sitting well with you. I'm looking at you being in the know intuitively. This fell right over judgment being called. You're being guided to communicate from a place that's very much in touch, very much pulling on your water energy, which is about sensitivity, intuition, emotion. It's like being clear with what you're saying. Again, being strategic about it as well. Although you're being guided to take action, but to do it from a place where you feel like it's very much in touch, okay? I'm getting saying just enough. I'm getting that you're also respected for your intuition as well, Leo. And like maybe you're gentle. Something about being gentle, okay? And I'm seeing that we are being guided to move away from collaborations that feel chaotic. And this is what light is being shed on. And I'm seeing that somebody that we have some sort of partnership, relationship with, dynamic with, this can be a friend, something like that. Someone is watching you move on. Interesting. Remember too, energies can always be reversed, friends. I'm getting something about Sagittarius. This can be in your chart. Alright, I'm looking at the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles speaks on somebody reliable, somebody that can assist you with performing tasks, with getting a job done. Somebody in your physical environment. This card can also represent Taurus as well. Somebody may be assisting you with something that you're working on, Leo. You may be assisting somebody. Let's find out. I'm seeing that from an emotional vantage point that you may be getting assistance with moving to a grounded place, maybe managing emotions to a degree. You may be working on this. Somebody may also be helping you with this, which I think is very valiant. You may be going to therapy, something like that. And maybe helping you remain stable through some sort of ending that you're going through, okay? I'm getting to that moving into this place where you feel more grounded emotionally may also be what's ending some type of cycle, okay? Like in moving to this place, you're recognizing that maybe something was unhealthy before, and that's why it's ending. I'm seeing stress that you are like manifesting a way out of, okay? And also you maybe managing your stress in general. Because I'm seeing internal work that we're doing, which gives us clarity and allows us to feel empowered in dealing with the things that we need to be dealing with, okay? It's like the responsibilities that we have. I'm hearing you can do it, Leo. Because it's like, I see you taking on a whole lot of stuff I'm seeing like a lot of responsibility, and I'm seeing that I'm hearing there is assistance available, Leo. Maybe assistance dealing with the stress that we feel in a very close relationship dynamic. I'm looking at Gemini here, Leo. I'm also hearing the word kinship, but I'm seeing that there's a lesson that we have to learn with whoever this lover is. It can always be somebody platonic, but it's somebody that we have, like, I'm hearing a heartfelt relationship with, okay? I'm hearing putting me through it. I'm getting a song, but I'm not, like, recalling the whole thing. I'm seeing us really focused on something. It's like you're working really, really hard with something. Like really focused on the task at hand, okay? Maybe to make something come to fruition in your physical environment. And I'm seeing like managing something that we have in like an unhealthy dynamic, okay? I'm looking at Capricorn now. I'm seeing that there may be an offer that manifests in your physical environment to engage in a particular type of way, and you are being guided not to take that offer. I'm looking at the Lovers, and I'm looking at Capricorn. So this is Gemini and Capricorn. It's like the Lovers manifesting in a way that is out of balance in your physical environment. And this is why you're being guided not to, I'm hearing, take that person up on the offer. This can be even an offer to engage in something that you feel like is out of balance or unhealthy for you, which we all have to determine for ourselves. And I'm seeing that by us being in this stable place, it's what gives us clarity, maybe in seeing this dynamic fully, because I'm seeing us like looking within and understanding that whether this is us or another person, I'm looking at somebody that somebody that's not being a team player in a way where this can be like an energy of gaslighting, things like that, okay? And this is why we're being guided not to take this offer. Because I'm seeing us like working really hard, maybe to get to a place of stability and emotional balance, and that's why we're being guided not to take this. And I'm seeing that we're being guided, rather than taking this, to actually end something. This is like a big ending, okay? For a very prolonged cycle that we've been involved in. And it's something that we recognize when we look within as well. Because I'm seeing like a very unhealthy dynamic going on here, Leo. Maybe we're also recognizing something that has to do with our shadow aspect as well. Because I'm seeing that we realize that we actually want to be happy. I'm hearing the word gaslighting again, okay? And I'm also hearing like something about being tempted when I'm looking at the Devil card, which speaks on Capricorn. It can always be that area of your chart. I'm seeing something being called out about I'm I'm hearing unsavory behavior. We may even be looking within and feeling like this is something that we're seeing when we're looking within. Or this can be us with another, okay? Energies can always be reversed, okay? You know your life, not me, so you have to put the energy where it plays. But I'm seeing like us holding ourselves accountable and also holding another accountable as well. And we're absolutely being guided to speak up on this, okay? To take action. Because it's like, I'm seeing like a light go off. It's like you're looking within and doing reflective, introspective work. And it's like, and then something kind of appears. And you're very much aware of whatever this thing is. I'm seeing us being guided to alchemize somebody's behavior. Call it out. Take responsibility as well for our behavior too. And balance out conflict. Healing. Maybe too, we're being guided to call out somebody's behavior and then move to a place where we're like accepting that maybe something happened, maybe something continued happening, and we're being guided to end whatever relationship this is or dynamic that this is and move into a place of adapting, accepting, and ultimately into a place of healing. I'm looking at Sagittarius and I'm looking at Aquarius. And now I'm looking at a big surprise. Spirit is telling you about this. Either your behavior or somebody else's. Because, again, energies can always be reversed. But I'm like, Spirit is very much aware of this energy, okay? I kept getting gaslighting when I was... the word gaslighting when I was looking at this card. And I'm seeing, like, Spirit just landed smack on top of it. And you're being guided to call something out, okay? To balance the scales. Leo, Spirit is guiding you to shed light on this behavior. And I'm seeing like an illumination that follows this, okay? It's like this thing definitely needs to be talked about. And I'm looking at... I'm seeing that once this is addressed, it's like the slate is then wiped clean. And it's like karma balances things out. And maybe you're starting from a place where the slate is clean and you feel like you're kind of at ground level again. It's like not expecting like any bad karma or anything to be looming because you're being guided to work through whatever thing this is. I'm hearing from the bottom up. And healing puts you back into alignment. But I'm seeing like Spirit being like side by side with you, Leo. And I'm looking at Sagittarius, Aquarius, Taurus, the Sun, Uranus, and Jupiter. Okay, I'm being guided to end it there. So we're going to finish now. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for being here. Leo, I'm wishing you the best of luck. You definitely are capable of doing whatever it is that you feel like you're being guided to do, and you're going to be in a much better place for it. So good luck with that. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Bye, Leo.